reading departure signs in some big airport reminds me of the places I've been. Visions of good times that brought so much pleasure. It makes me want to go back again. So yesterday's over my shoulder. I'm not going to look backward too long. There's just too much to see waiting in front of me, and I know that I can't go wrong. The last evening I got 4 of these under my door. Now, who doesn't want a nice hot pizza at the end of the day? But if you call these places, this number might not actually be a pizza place. So you might be giving them your credit card details over the phone for nothing, essentially. So my advice, I'm not saying that these Italian restaurants are scams, but you know, if you want a pizza, look up the name, Mama's Pizzeria, on Google, get the phone number off of Google, and that's going to be far more legit. Or you can even check at the front desk. This is absolutely stupid, man. This is stupid crazy. Traffic is insane. Almost 6 miles of trying to navigate through basically car 100% dependency area. I can't imagine being a traffic planner in Miami. This place is crazy. I mean, all the stop signs and small roads and bike lanes stopping and starting and different hours between when you can go left, right, center. Now, Vizcaya closed today. Well, there goes that visit.
Yeah, we're closed every Tuesday.
We have found ourselves a bike path. We've got some palm trees in the divider, very Miami-ish. We've got some high rises towards the beach. Again, very Miami-ish. Now you're talking. And away we go. Now you're talking. After a little over an hour and a half, I got my views, I got the water, I got a quiet path. These are the changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes I was looking for. You know, other than having the shots of the beach completely shut down, I still have a nice view of the Art Deco here in Miami Beach. It's not like this is a speed run. A lot of pedestrians, but can't beat the view. And regarding this route along Miami Beach, I chose it for the scenery, not for the speed. And I'm okay with that. This is nice and scenic. Fill up when you can. I believe this is Haulover Inlet. And if you go on YouTube and search for Haulover Inlet, you'll see a lot of videos about people struggling to get in and out of the bay from the ocean because it's got really bad currents and waves.
Thank you.
You got it. Being a little bit nice to people helps out. On your left, guys. Nice family taking a Surrey ride. Bridge ahead. Well, I didn't bring any paper or pencil, so that's going to be a little difficult. That's cool! In the vein of eat locally, I am at family-owned Fat Boys Barbecue in Fort Lauderdale. Got a pulled pork sandwich, some fries. Those are really good. Day one recap. I am here at the Oasis Hotel. I'm in room 11. This place is nice. The rooms are just perfectly sized. They're not too big, they're not too small. My little oasis for the night. The day was tougher than expected, not from a riding perspective because it was basically flat, but the situation was a lot of roads. I wasn't scared per se, but it was tiring just being 120% on for the entire time that I'm in the road or crossing the road. The route actually brought me across some roads where it was very difficult to cross because there was a lot of traffic and there was no signal, so sometimes I had to go halfway across just to get across. Morning everybody. Start of day 2. We have to go off and find some breakfast, but first we have to get to the cemetery. The cemetery? What is it? It's a big plot of land where people are buried, but that's not important right now. How soon can we get there? I can't tell. You can tell me I'm your cycling alter ego. No, what I mean is I'm just not sure. Well, can't you take a guess? Not for at least 5 minutes. You can't take a guess for at least 5 minutes. Yep, I'm at Leslie Nielsen's gravesite. Leslie Nielsen's gravesite? Surely you can't be serious. Everybody with me. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Such a delivery. I mean, he went from being an action movie star in the 50s, look up Forbidden Planet, and then in the 80s when the Zucker brothers contracted him for Airplane, he just delivered the line so seriously and so dry, it was perfect. And Airplane, so quotable, and then he went on to do The Naked Gun, Police Squad. Just a phenomenal comedic actor. Another stop in the independent restaurant places. This one's Press and Grind Cafe in Fort Lauderdale. Check that out, they got an old-time Vespa there. So these places are cool. You can stop in. These are all independently owned and operated, and it supports local businesses, so Gotta love that. So for day 2, you might say, how can it get any better than Leslie Nielsen's gravesite? And probably can't. Kind of going right into the sun. Bike path here. The ever-present sound of leaf blowers all over. This is nice. There it is, 19 miles into today's ride. The first sign of the Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway. Now, that means combined with yesterday's 48 or so, it's almost 60 miles. It's been almost 60 miles into the ride before I saw the namesake sign of this particular ride. So, all right, 23 miles into the ride, and I get a view of the beach. I've been seeing signs for don't overdevelop Boca, and now I think I kind of understand why they have that campaign. Very overdeveloped with lots of condominiums and apartment houses and hotels, and you really can't even see the beach except for now. That's about the best view you're going to get for now. Like the sign said, private property, private property, private property. No trespassing. So you gotta sneak views of the ocean when you can here in Palm Beach. Gates are down. We've got 2 sailboats. One is right there, waiting to cross, and another one is out there. So I'm guessing they're going to let both boats go through. And then there's even a third, which is right out there. So this drawbridge may be open for a while. That whole bridge deck, just going straight up to wait for the boats to go through. I'm on the other side of the ICW. I'm on the mainland, not on the barrier island. A couple miles here. I'll cross back over onto the barrier island, but right now I'm enjoying it's a little quieter on this side than it is on the other. And I have a nice separated bike path for at least, I don't know, a quarter mile. Something. I don't know if this is independent or not, but I've never seen it. John Smith Subs. This is where we are going to have a sub and most likely French fries. Alright, I got what they call a steak bomb. It's peppers, mushrooms, bacon, steak, and all sorts of good stuff. Tell you what, I definitely need the protein. I've been rolling all morning without anything to eat, so this was a good stop. Quick recap on day 2, a little less than 72 miles. I'm tired. I think my fatigue has a lot to do with the scenery, or lack thereof of scenery. It was a lot of high-rise hotels on my right shoulder, high-rise hotels on my left shoulder, and the beaches were really reserved for the people that had access to the beaches. They were staying at those resorts. So a lot of areas I just couldn't see. But I had some highlights. I got to stop at Leslie Nielsen's gravesite. That was awesome. There were also plenty of places for me to refill my water bottles. I went through about 5.5 water bottles today.